$33 trillion. That's the number. The U.S. national debt, spiraling out of control, increasing by the second. But here is the question no one is asking. Who actually benefits from all this debt? Because someone always does. You've been told debt is bad, that it's irresponsible, dangerous. Yet the government keeps borrowing, and no one stops them. Why? Because debt is the system. It's the fuel of the machine. For decades, we've heard promises of fiscal responsibility, balanced budgets, and a secure future. But actions speak louder than words. While they debate on camera, the debt clock keeps ticking upward, relentlessly. The truth is, the system isn't broken. It's working exactly as designed. The illusion of control is carefully maintained, making you believe someone is steering the ship. But the ship is designed to take on water. This isn't an accident. It's a feature, not a bug. So who profits from this endless ocean of red ink? When the U.S. government needs money, it doesn't just print it. It borrows it by selling treasury bonds. And who are the eager buyers? The biggest players on the global stage, massive investment banks, powerful hedge funds, and even foreign governments. They lend America money, and in return, they collect interest. It's a guaranteed, risk-free profit pipeline, backed by the full faith and credit of the U.S. taxpayer. For them, the more the government borrows, the bigger their payday. It's a perpetual money machine. While they are celebrating record profits, what's the cost for you? Your purchasing power evaporates through inflation. The value of your savings dwindles. Your wages struggle to keep up with the rising cost of living, and the promise of future tax hikes hangs over your head. Your financial future, your family's security, is being used as collateral on someone else's multi-trillion-dollar balance sheet. This isn't just a one-time transaction. It's a vicious, self-perpetuating cycle. Here's the trap in its stark simplicity. The government borrows money to fund its spending, injecting cash into the economy. This spending, designed to stimulate growth, often leads to inflation. Your dollar buys less than it did yesterday. To combat this rising inflation, the Federal Reserve is forced to raise interest rates. But higher interest rates make borrowing more expensive, not just for you, but for the government itself. The interest payments on the national debt balloon, forcing the government to, you guessed it, borrow even more money just to cover its existing obligations. It's a feedback loop from which there is no easy escape. Each turn of the wheel makes the debt larger, the interest payments higher, and the eventual reckoning more severe. We are trapped in a spiral, and the momentum is only increasing. Eventually, every system built on an unstable foundation hits a breaking point. History is littered with the ruins of empires that crumbled under the weight of their own debt. The Roman Empire financed its expansion through conquest and debasement of its currency, a path that led directly to its collapse. We are walking the same road, only at a speed they could have never imagined. When this house of cards finally tumbles, do you think the architects will be buried in the rubble? No. The elites, the insiders who profited from this system, have an exit strategy. They'll have already moved their wealth into hard assets, secured their fortunes in offshore havens, and insulated themselves from the chaos they helped create. They will cash out their chips and watch from a safe distance as the system implodes. The collapse won't be televised as a national emergency. It will be monetized by the very people who engineered it. This mountain of debt isn't just a number on a screen. It's not just an abstract economic concept. It is a sophisticated instrument of control. Control over sovereign nations, forcing them to bend to the will of their creditors. Control over the economy, creating booms and busts that enrich a select few. And ultimately, control over people, over you. By devaluing your money and mortgaging your future, the system keeps you running on a treadmill, too busy trying to stay afloat to question the rules of the game. It's designed to keep you dependent, distracted, and powerless. It's working perfectly. The only question left is, For how much longer will you consent to play a game that you are mathematically guaranteed to lose? The deeper you look, the darker it gets. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the heart of the financial machine. If this opened your eyes, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more content that dares to look behind the curtain. Stay curious.